Hi, I'm Todd Goodman. I'm running for the chairmanship of the Oklahoma Democratic Party for one very simple reason. I want to elect Democrats in Oklahoma. This sounds like a very simple issue, and in some ways it is, but it's a complex way of getting there. I have a plan, I have a budget to get there, I have a team who's ready to help Oklahoma Democrats get there and the Oklahoma Democratic Party get there. I have worked for the last 2 years with Dr. Ivan Holmes and driven over 70,000 miles inside the state of Oklahoma, just barely beginning to scratch the surface of what needs to be done with this party. I'm excited to offer, I think, a little bit of continuity to this party, something that hasn't happened in the past. Every 2 years or so, the Democratic Party tends to start all over again from scratch. I'd like to offer us a chance to do something different, to build upon the work that I've been doing for the last 2 years all over the state of Oklahoma. Meeting great Democrats like yourself, meeting new Democrats like many of the people that I hope will be at our state convention and our district conventions this year. I'm excited about some of the different changes that are happening in the party, and I'm very proud of some of the work that Democrats are doing at this Capitol. It's been a very tough session this year. I've been proud to stand with the Oklahoma legislature, and in particular Governor Henry in the last several weeks with the work he's done. My democratic values have been informed by my family. My mother was a member of the Berkeley Women's Movement. She's been a teacher for most of my life, and that's where I learned part of the democratic value of education. One of the reasons I am most proud to call myself an Oklahoman is because I'm particularly lucky that my history is actually similar to Oklahoma's history. My father's family comes from Germany. They actually founded the Shawnee Dairy Farm in the late 19th century, where they actually raised cattle and had a dairy farm until they found oil in the 30s. My mother's side of the family is where my Caddo heritage comes from, a rich tradition that I'm very, very proud of. The Caddo tribe is one of the few indigenous tribes of Oklahoma. We have over 39 nations that have their capitals inside Oklahoma, and the Caddos are one of them. My entire family are proud Democrats, and they all support me in this. I was tired, I became very tired of hearing the way my home state was described. I've always been proud of Oklahoma. I've always been a proud Democrat from Oklahoma. And I was tired of hearing how red this state had become and how red it had been. And I thought I'd like to try and make a difference myself. And at the time I was making a very comfortable living, but I packed myself and my dogs and my station wagon and drove all the way from New York City back to Oklahoma, where I was honored to work for Kalen Freed Indians List, and then I went on to work for State Senator Andrew Rice in his state Senate campaign. And for the last 2 years I've been honored to serve to the Oklahoma Democratic Party under Chairman Ivan Holmes. As I said, we've driven over 70,000 miles in the state of Oklahoma, just really beginning to do the work that I think needs to be done in this party. I've enjoyed working and listening with Democrats all over the state, from the Federation of Democratic Women, helping revitalize the young Democrats of Oklahoma. And one of the most interesting moments I had was with the NAACP for the Gen 6 rally at this national capital. I was proud to be a Democrat that day. I'm proud to be a supporter of the NAACP. The Democratic Party is at a very important crossroads right now. With the 2010 elections upon us, we have all of our statewide elections coming up, including the all too crucial gubernatorial race. We need to keep the governor's mansion Democratic. Between redistricting and all too many bad bills that we've already seen this session alone, we need to have the governor Democratic. On top of that, our Attorney General is Democratic, Lieutenant Governor, all of our other statewides, including the incumbents we need to protect, like Lloyd Fields, Kim Holland, Sandy Garrett's, all hardworking Democrats that I know all of the Democratic Party can support and proudly stand behind. One of the things we've already started to do differently at the Democratic Party is last November after the elections, we came together with the Senate leadership, the House leadership, and a number of different interested parties, and really came back to the table early. A lot of times that meeting happens in August, the year of an election. We wanted to do that now to see what we could do differently. I think we're beginning to get a plan and a vision of where we can go in 2010 to not only win state house races, to not only win state senate races, but to win the statewide races, including the governorship in 2010. This isn't a plan that's going to come easily, and it's certainly not a plan that comes without funding. And I'm very lucky to have a finance team that's regional, that comes from all over the state, including people like Senator Andrew Rice, Reggie Whitten, who's our current finance chair. But I have a team in place all over the state of Oklahoma, ready to give this party the resources it needs to fight the battles and win. This party will not be left in debt. When I talk about raising money for the party or gathering funds for the party and bringing the resources we need, I'm not just talking about Oklahoma and Tulsa County or CD5 and CD1. We need to raise money in CD2, CD3, CD4, not just Cleveland County, Comanche County, but places like Beaver County, places like Bryan County, places like Cherokee County in northeastern Oklahoma. I believe that we can work together to not only bring the funds we need, but also really empower the grassroots all over this state. As you know, Dr. Ivan Holmes that's been his main message, and I've been lucky enough to go with him to really try and revitalize the grassroots in this state. I think with your hard work and the team that I've put together, we can revitalize the grassroots in this state. Some of the most important new tools for communication, but not just communication, also organization, are the new media tools and social networking. Not just Facebook and MySpace, but the new powerful tools that are coming about. And as they emerge, we need to be on top of that. That's where we can get ahead of the Republicans. Right now, we are ahead. And if we can stay ahead in the game and really build our grassroots and have our grassroots meet our net roots, I think we can really campaign to win in 2010. I would be honored to serve as your chair. And I have no presumption that I will be elected chair. However, when elected chair of the Democratic Party, you take office on the very next Monday. If someone hasn't thought through who their staff is, what their budget is, what their vision and plan are, I don't think you want them elected to this office. So I'm proud to say I definitely have. I have thought through a plan. I have thought through a budget. I know what it takes on day one to continue moving this party forward to win the elections we need to win in 2010. A lot of people have asked why run as a team. This team is a team of individuals. I'm not running as a team because I want everyone to say yes to my decisions or because I want an echo chamber. I value their opinion, I trust their input, and I've worked alongside all of them. I stand behind these people just the way they've stood behind the Democratic Party. I would be honored to serve with any one of them, and I'd be honored to serve with all of them as a team. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you may have. You can contact us through odpworks@gmail.com. You can follow us on ODPWorks on Twitter, or at ODPWorks on Twitter. We also have our Facebook group, ODPWorks. And feel free to email us at any time with any question. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. I appreciate your time. I'm honored and humbled to ask for your vote as the Democratic Party chair.